Alrighty, I'm officially back with some Cookie Run Kingdom leaks. This time we have 2 magic candies coming to the game and potentially 3 new pop stars. Alrighty, so diving right in, we're going to be taking a look obviously at CRK News Twitter account. If you don't know by now, this is the holy grail or the best track when it comes to the Cookie Run Kingdom leaks that hasn't been shut down yet, right? Now, I don't know if you can say the best track record because leaks, are iffy here and there about if people approve of them or not, but either way, CRK News seems to be the best source that I have found, and a lot of their stuff actually has come to fruition in future updates. So either way, they dropped 2 new magic candies, which looks to be like this is going to be wild berries and then also tea nights. Now, they did also make a mention here that Eclair Cookies magic candy has been scrapped and replaced with wild berry cookies magic candy instead. So originally, I don't know how far away, how far in the past, but they did make a post about tea night cookie and Eclair getting a magic candy, and they do mention here that with the most recent update, obviously they have taken away Eclair's magic candy out of the game code, and instead they have put in wild berries. Now, to be honest, wild berry cookie doesn't really come as a surprise to me. I think wild berry cookie is still really, really strong in the game as one of the best tanks to run for things like world exploration, a really good tank option for new players diving into the game that are looking for a good front line to build, because they are an epic cookie, and you can also farm their soul stones out of the mileage shop. So right off the bat, new players can obviously pick up wild berry cookie. Third, they're still being utilized in the top tiers of Arena, the top tiers of Cookie Alliance. So across the board, investing in them, you're going to be really getting a lot of type of variety content out of that cookie. So it's an overall better investment when it comes to your experience, star jellies, and resources. So it doesn't come to a surprise to me. Not only that, he's also very predominant in the new storyline for the Legend of the Red Dragon alongside Hollyberry. So I definitely could see that being the case, that they are going to be bringing wild berry cookie, a magic candy, into the game. Now, the more interesting one to me is actually tea night cookie. If you guys don't know, when tea night was officially added into the game, they were actually really, really strong, utilizing their rage mechanic on their skill, paired up with something like the insignia treasure. And I believe this was at around the same time that Carmel Arrow also was here, and he pretty much destroyed teams in things like the PvP Kingdom Arena, and then also even other things like, your Cookie Alliance when it officially came out, and then also certain stages in world exploration. He was pretty much unkillable. So again, definitely very interesting here, because we haven't seen tea night in the meta for a very, very long time, and he's actually quite worked his way down the tier list for a lot of different stuff. Obviously, there's a couple of maybe scam comps or something here and there that have brought him back up for like situational tier on the tier list for PvP, but overall, I am curious to see what mechanic they can apply to tea night cookie, and will it be enough to bring them back into the current meta or to make them better than the other choices we have in the game. Now, the second set of leaks that we also have that they featured, and that is going to be a post talking about 3 pop stars potentially coming to Cookie Run Kingdom. The very first one, obviously, that is listed here, again with a in-game number, is Shiny Glitter Cookie. The second one is Rockstar Cookie, and then the third one is Popping Candy. Now, I will say that they did drop a little notice down here at the bottom that said, okay, to be honest, there is no proof of Popping Candy coming, but it does seem pretty obvious that he would be the part 2 cookie. Otherwise, Dev Sisters is just evil. Now, when it comes to these 3 cookies being added into the game, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. I've been playing Cookie Run Kingdom since January 2021 when it officially launched, and I can tell you right now that I have seen this suggested numerous times that these 3 were going to be coming to the game: Shining Glitter, Rockstar, and then also Popping Candy, and we have yet to actually see it happen. As for me personally, I thought Shining Glitter and Rockstar was going to show up when Parfait was officially added into the game, and we saw both of these cookies in the actual storyline around Parfait. So because it didn't happen then, I'm not exactly sure if it's ever going to happen, but I do think that that's also where some of this information might be coming from in the game log files, because it would be very easy for them to just throw those cookies in because they've technically already coded them into the game. But just like with other NPCs, I'm very doubtful that we'll even see them being added into the game. I don't want to say doubtful. Doubtful's kind of negative. I want to say I wouldn't give your hopes up that these 3 are coming to the game. In my personal opinion, opinion, I would honestly lean more towards the magic candies actually being added than this. But you guys know that it is leaks, and when it comes to leaks, you got to take it with a grain of salt, right? Because there is no really hard evidence besides this individual stating that it's going to be coming to the game and that they found it in the game files. And unfortunately, you know, sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, sometimes dev sisters, you know, deliberately change stuff in the game files to make sure that these things aren't correct. So obviously we don't know when it's coming. Could be the next update, could be the next 10 updates from now, or it could absolutely never come to the game. But either way, I just wanted to share the information with you guys because leaks are always fun. They obviously generate views, and I'm trying to pay the bills. So with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel for everything Cookie Run Kingdom related, and I will see you guys on the next one.